50 years of learning, of growing, of evolving. 50 years of game-changing research, passion-fueled faculty, and industry-leading practices. In 1969, Governor Paul Laxalt signed historic legislation to establish Nevada's first medical school. Back then, we were known as educators of medicine, creating a foundation of caring and a tradition of excellence. We still stand for that. We also stand for so much more. Today's University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine is a diverse learning community, a training ground where high-tech facilities and hands-on treatment create dynamic learning experiences. Here, we nurture careers by engaging our students in groundbreaking research that not only shapes their education, but the world around them. A place where we never lose sight of the privilege that comes with caring for patients, while placing value on the tremendous need to care for ourselves. What has 50 years brought to our School of Medicine? Strength, momentum, opportunity, results. As we mark 50 years, we celebrate the successes we've seen, the accomplishments on the horizon, and the ideas we haven't even begun to imagine. The University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine. Unrivaled history, unlimited future.
Wow, I get goosebumps every time I see that video. Great turnout, great venue. Good evening and welcome to the Basin Street Club. I'm very pleased to welcome you all here to celebrate this great medical school and to celebrate all of your many successes. I am very honored by this terrific turnout. It's just wonderful to see this amazing group and to see people arrayed around, and the seats are full, and to friendly and supportive faces. So thank you all, faculty and staff members, students, campus colleagues, community faculty members, and our many important community health partners. Thank you all for being here. Let me start with thanks to Athletic Director Doug Knuth and the Nevada Athletics for this excellent venue. Their staff has been so supportive. Working with them on this venue has been great. And even more special thanks to our advancement and engagement team. The highlight video, the photos that you see all around, the achievements that surround us, and the way that that team supports us in so many ways and supports the tradition of this State of the School address. The many successes that we have experienced in the school are way too numerous to cover tonight. So please make sure that you look at the scrolling video and look at the other supporting information to celebrate all of your many achievements from the past year. As I said, the highlight video is a highlight of the entire year for me, and I hope for you as well. It reflects so well on all of you. I want to say personally that the A&E team is so powerful for this school. They represent all of you so well. They represent your achievements. They support you. They give you visibility, and they connect us so much to the community, which is so critical for a community-engaged medical school. So please join me in thanking Julie Ardito and the entire A&E team. I have a long list of distinguished guests to recognize tonight, so please hold your applause till the end. From the Nevada System of Higher Education, Regent Carol Del Carlo. From the Nevada System of Higher Education, Regent Kathy McAdoo. President of the University of Nevada, Reno, Dr. Mark Johnson. Executive Vice President and Provost of the university, Dr. Kevin Carman. Vice President of the University for Research and Innovation, Dr. Myrtle Gautam. Representing United States Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, Carrie Dermick. Representing United States Senator Dean Heller, Katie Pace. Nevada Assemblywoman Jill Tolles. Community Health Sciences Dean, Trudy Larson. Orvis School of Nursing Dean, Deborah Thomas. President of the University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine Alumni Association, Dr. Joe Holland. Executive Director of the Washoe County Medical Society, Marianne McCauley. Renown Health Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, Cy Johnson. CEO of Northern Nevada Medical Center, Alan Olive, CEO of Reno Behavioral Healthcare Hospital, Steve Schell, Director of the VA Hospital and back from an extended assignment away, Lisa Howard, Chief of Staff for the VA, Dr. Ivan Correa. So thank you to this entire distinguished group of guests. Thank you very much. But really, all of you are distinguished. I welcome all of you and thank all of you for coming, all of the community physicians, the partners who've come together to support this school, the medical societies, all the representatives from all parts of this school. Thank you so much. The theme of this year's State of the School Address is the same as the theme for our 50th anniversary celebration, and really the theme of the entire 50-year history of the school. Tonight we celebrate our unrivaled history and our unlimited future. Our official anniversary is March 25th, 2019. The entire year is a celebration that commemorates the signing of legislation by Governor Paul Laxalt, officially creating what was then the University of Nevada School of Medicine. All year, we are paying tribute to our 5-decade journey. At the same time, we are planning a course for our very exciting future. Yet, when we came together a year ago, we had emerged as a, quote, new school, albeit a school with a nearly 50-year tradition and history. We had just completed a major transition from our Las Vegas campus, an incredibly complicated change that our school navigated with grace and with focus and with enthusiasm. And I thank everyone who played and continues to play a major role in that success. To support our transformation to a medical school fully based in Northern Nevada, we completed a rigorous strategic planning process that focused intensely on who we were, who we are, and who we will be. What has resulted is a medical school strongly engaged with the Northern Nevada community, but with a statewide vision. And just to make this transformation even more exciting, our regular accreditation cycle hit right in the middle of the transition. Undergoing LCME accreditation is among the most massive, intensive, and important school-wide initiatives that any medical school undertakes. Last September, at this time, we were just a month away from a site visit by 6 distinguished medical educators. Now, a year later, we continue to celebrate the notification received last March that our school was granted full accreditation through 2026. Best applause line ever. There is no better measure of our excellence and our ability to describe that excellence than full accreditation. Thank you to all of you and many others who came together in extraordinary ways to ensure our successful accreditation. Every one of you contributed in ways large and small to this success. Our success is also a direct reflection of the stellar LCME accreditation team led by Dr. Melissa Piasecki, Executive Associate Dean, Dr. Crystal Oates, Accreditation Coordinator, and Dr. Amy Smith, Director of Institutional Assessment. I would like Drs. Piasecki and Smith to please stand so you can thank them, and thank you to Dr. Crystal Oates, whose academic career took her to Nevada State College, please. Through both the transition and the accreditation, we were growing in complex and rich ways. Important new initiatives, new and expanded partnerships, and major research enterprises. We were preparing to welcome the inaugural class of the Physician Assistant Studies program, launching new departments of OB-GYN and surgery, expanding all of our clinical clerkships, welcoming several new research investigators, expanding several residency programs, and creating a new regional campus in Elko. We're not about growing for growth's sake. At our core, we are here to fundamentally improve the health of Northern Nevada, the entire Silver State, and beyond. Our School of Medicine is about quality. We are laser focused on excellence in our missions of teaching, research, and service, and our commitment to inclusion and equity. We are planning carefully for strategic growth that focuses on success and real results. Now, if you're looking for success and results, look no farther than our students, who've come to us in search of an unrivaled education and unlimited opportunity. We have created a full 4-year campus in Reno in a remarkably short time, remarkably short. A campus that supports comprehensive teaching, research, and community service programs. One example among many truly demonstrates our successful transition to a Northern Nevada-based medical school. Our Office of Medical Education and Office for Community Faculty work together with our clinical partners, physicians, clinics, and hospitals to fully develop clinical clerkships for all medical students, and they did it. All clinical clerkships are now offered in Northern Nevada, the first time since very early in UNR Med's history. We have created full clerkships in surgery, OB-GYN and neurology, and expanded existing clerkships in family medicine, internal medicine, pediatrics, and psychiatry. Dr. Tim Baker, Associate Dean of Medical Education, is quite modest about the credit he deserves for managing this complex transition in clerkships with our hundreds of clinical community partners who make this possible. I want to ignore his humility for a moment and ask you to thank him as well. Creating, supporting, and enhancing a culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion is vital to our success. How we have changed since our early days is a great way to demonstrate that culture. This is the class of 1973. Try not to focus too much on the cadaver. Don't you see that? This class had only one female member and nearly no diversity, not atypical for medical schools across the country. Now, here's our class of 2022. The class of 2022 has 40 women and 30 men, 60% women. Our newest students range in age from 20 to 42. Collectively, they speak 21 languages, including Konkani, a language native to the Goa region of India. They have traveled to or lived in 28 countries. The 70 new students who are now part of our UNR Med family are an accomplished group of individuals chosen from over 1,300 applicants and 326 interviews. They represent a variety of college majors from across the country. Many have worked hard to support themselves in the military, as teachers, in casinos, and of course in the healthcare industry. I would like to ask our class officers to please stand and represent the class of 2022. Class President Adriana Robles, Vice President Dustin Romaine, Secretary Adrienne Poteet, Treasurer Alex Sung. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your leadership roles in the class of 2022. We are not creating, supporting, and enhancing a culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion because it is a trending topic or a topical statement of the moment. A diverse culture is one of our most defining values because it is who we are and what we do. How does a diverse, inclusive culture make us better? Training a more diverse and culturally competent workforce will meet the needs of an increasingly diverse patient population. We can better address disparities and inequities in health. We can ask research questions that are broader, more important, and of higher impact. Our healthcare workforce will look more like our patient population and will provide a higher quality of medical care. Through our Office of Diversity and Inclusion, under the leadership of Dr. Nicole Jacobs, Associate Dean, we promote a diverse culture through a wide range of initiatives, policies, and programming. We require faculty candidates to describe how they will contribute to our diverse culture and values. We evaluate prospective medical students holistically, including their approach to a diverse healthcare workforce and patient population. We host difficult and revealing conversations during monthly diversity dialogues. We engage in ongoing diversity and inclusivity training. I hope you had a chance to read my recent reflections from the Dean column. This is an organizational statement, but it's also a personal one. I will support UNR Med's culture of diversity, equity, and inclusion with all of my energy for as long as it is my responsibility and beyond. It is, in fact, the responsibility of all of us for as long as we are part of UNR Med. I hope I can count on each of you to defend this mission. You've no doubt heard, probably several times, that Nevada has historically been at or near the bottom of the list for healthcare workforce in the U.S. However, there's light ahead. The Physician Workforce in Nevada 2018 report, produced by Dr. John Packham and our Office of Statewide Initiatives, shows promise, with the number of licensed physicians per capita in the state increasing over a decade, due in part to our work here. We are committed to increasing the number of physicians in Nevada by educating more medical students, retaining them as residents, and ultimately as practicing physicians. By training students in Nevada, we're developing physicians who recognize the healthcare needs in our community and are committed to remaining in or coming back to Nevada. This is a major component of our community-based and community-engaged curriculum model. Take a look at the numbers. Since 1969, UNR Med has educated more than 2,000 students, residents, and fellows. Nearly a quarter of the practicing physicians in Northern Nevada are our alumni. More than a third of the graduating class of 2018 is staying in Nevada for some part of their residency training, and nearly half matched in primary care specialties. They are playing a critical role in addressing the shortage of physicians in the state. Among those recent graduates who committed to Northern Nevada for her residency is Dr. Emma Garcia-Ryder, a member of the class of 2018 and a first-year psychiatry resident at Renown. Dr. Garcia-Ryder said, "I am very happy about my decision to stay at UNR Med for my residency. I have been exposed to many patient populations in such a short time and have learned a great deal. These initial months have shown me how our state needs providers to stay, especially those who are passionate about improving the mental health landscape in Nevada." Dr. Garcia-Ryder is an example of the many outstanding residents doing exceptional work for UNR Med and our community partners. Dr. Garcia-Ryder, please stand so we can thank you for your contributions. Our community engagement is defined by our connections and partnerships throughout our Northern Nevada communities. Through our unrivaled partnerships, there is unlimited potential for education, innovation, and expanded access to care. This year saw a great expansion in partnerships that contribute to new teaching, research, and service programs. We launched a Reno-based Department of Surgery to keep pace with a high level of interest in surgical careers and to provide all students with foundational skills and knowledge in surgery. The department will ensure medical students receive enhanced hospital and clinic-based education at Renown Health, at the VA Sierra Nevada healthcare system, and in the offices of outstanding surgeons throughout Northern Nevada. This new department and clerkship provides sound basic education and surgical principles to all UNR Med medical students. Our faculty will provide outstanding career advising for students interested in surgical careers, hopefully careers based somewhere in Nevada. In July, in partnership with Renown Health, we launched the state's first physician assistant studies program. It continues our joint focus on training the next generation of healthcare providers and addressing the shortage of providers in the region. Major support from the Pennington Foundation was critical to launching this important program. This kind of support is vital to a school of medicine, and ours is no different. Thanks to a long history of outstanding donor support by a very generous Northern Nevada community, we have endowments valued at more than $50 million. The returns on this investment are explicitly designated to support medical student scholarships and faculty teaching and research. We rely on the state's commitment to maintaining our base budget, which will continue to support the medical education, curriculum, programs, and research that have contributed to our state's health and well-being for the past 50 years. This state support is leveraged several times over with precious new sources of revenue to support important new programs. Our current investment in our local economy has created skilled, knowledge-based jobs. UNR Med employs nearly 1,200 Northern Nevada's, with a total economic contribution to the Northern Nevada economy of over $153 million. Some of those employees are part of our expanded rural campus in Elko. The new Elko Family Medicine Residency Program, made possible through a partnership between UNR-Med's Department of Family and Community Medicine, the Governor's Graduate Medical Education Task Force, the Nevada Health Centers, the Northeastern Nevada Regional Medical Center, Elko County, and the Veterans Administration. The program began in July 2017 with 2 residents who rotated in Reno for a year and then started rural training in Elko this summer. On October 4th, we will celebrate the opening of a newly renovated Elko Family Medicine Residency Clinic, supported in part by the Nevada Health Centers. The program will expand to include a total of 6 residents who will focus on increasing healthcare access to our communities. I'm pleased to recognize one of those rural residents in Elko, Dr. Nitu Singh, although somewhat ironically, Dr. Singh is unable to join us this evening because of her clinical commitments in Elko. Dr. Singh says the UNR Family Medicine Residency in Elko truly enables UNR-Med to improve healthcare access in rural settings and to serve those in need of a primary care physician. Dr. Singh said, "I come from a small town myself in Central California, so I personally know how difficult it can be for patients and their families to travel to get good health care. When you see her, please thank Dr. Singh." Excellence in clinical care of the highest quality, safety, and innovation is the cornerstone of our commitment to unrivaled care and unlimited hope. Our vision of a healthy Nevada requires patient care programs that enhance health and well-being and provide a critical source of community-based care. We made major investments in increasing healthcare access to rural Nevada this year with the continued growth and expansion of Project ECHO, with clinics in cardiology, pediatric endocrinology, medication-assisted therapy for substance abuse disorders, and a unique school-based behavioral health program. In June, we opened the UNR-Med Women's Health Center, an on-campus outpatient clinic offering obstetrical, gynecological, and midwifery care to women in Reno and Northern Nevada. This dedicated team of women's health experts focuses on expanding access to outstanding evidence-based preventive care that helps women stay healthy and improves their overall well-being. Clinical practice aims to address women's health disparities in Nevada and to train future healthcare providers about the importance of women's health across all medical specialties. We also intend to become a much more influential force in healthcare in Reno in response to a unique convergence of forces. I am proposing to our department chairs, leaders, and practice plan board members that we create an integrated multi-specialty group practice. This integrated practice will provide patient-centered clinical services to the community, provide expanded support for our teaching mission, create a potential source of revenue for academic investment, and generate greater community, institutional, and political stability. Located in the heart of Reno at 745 West Moana Lane, this practice will have as its defining value the creation of an ideal patient-centered experience. While there's much work to be done before we open our doors in late 2019, we are excited to be moving in this new direction, creating a UNR-Med healthcare system that will be top of mind in our community for providing high-quality healthcare. Another shining example of our community engagement is the on-campus Student Outreach Clinic, a clinic run by medical students and staffed by community and university faculty physicians that provide clinical care to patients in the greatest need. I consider myself volunteering at the SOC to be a great privilege. It is so gratifying to see our students working together and collaborating and mentoring each other. It's the people, the students, and the physicians behind the SOC that make it an exceptional healthcare service for our community. Meet Dr. Aaron Derringer, class of 2015. The SOC has been an integral part of every phase of his education, starting as a first-year medical student and now as a preceptor in his last year of residency. Dr. Derringer told me that through the SOC, he has been able to provide care to those who would otherwise have nowhere to turn. At the same time, he's able to watch nervous first-year students become confident and compassionate physicians. Dr. Derringer, please stand. Thank you for all you do to our students. Dr. Derringer is a reminder that great education cannot occur without exceptional teachers. Our faculty is unrivaled and their ambition is unlimited. We recognize and fully appreciate the central role our faculty members play in producing the next generation of healthcare professionals. We created the Office of Faculty, led by UNR Med alumna and Senior Associate Dean for Faculty, Dr. Jennifer Hagan, to support faculty members in their teaching roles, encourage faculty engagement, and promote faculty excellence. Dr. Hagan is just one of many UNR Med faculty members being recognized nationally for their work. They are enhancing the reputation and visibility of UNR Med through leadership positions and fellowships with the Association of American Medical Colleges, Alpha Omega Alpha Honorary Medical Group, the National Institutes of Health, the LCME, and other major organizations and medical journals. I think it is important for all of you to know how much our national visibility has increased over the past few years as our leaders have become involved in these high-profile organizations. More than 1,000 clinical community faculty members are among the most important assets of the School of Medicine. They volunteer to share their knowledge and expertise with our students in a wide variety of practice environments. Over the years, students have come to depend on community faculty members for that real-world perspective that makes for great physicians. They provide mentorship, career advising, personal support, and wisdom that they have accumulated in their own careers. The Office of Community Faculty had a goal of recruiting 775 community members by 2019, next year. Today, they already have over 1,100, and many of those are our alumni as well. Dr. Devang Desai is an outstanding example of our excellent community faculty members. Dr. Desai is a member of St. Mary's Cardiology Group and a clinical assistant professor at UNR Med. Spencer Johnson of the class of 2018 says, Dr. Desai's ability to teach both patients and students at the same time is impressive, and noting that Dr. Desai is able to build rapport with patients and medical students simultaneously, leading to both outstanding patient care and teaching. Dr. Desai, please stand so we can thank you for your commitment to our medical students. Oh, that was way too fast. Stand up again. Among our faculty are some of the most heavily funded and successful scientists in the world. UNR Med is a unique medical school. We are at one and the same time community engaged and research intensive, a combination you do not find elsewhere. We are ever striving toward a culture of unrivaled research and unlimited breakthroughs. UNR Med is the leading biomedical research institution in Nevada. Our researchers have generated nearly $240 million in research funding over the past decade, supporting research that is changing science, enhancing the quality of life in Northern Nevada, and fueling the local economy. This research has attracted private investment, spun off 2 Reno startup companies. Our biomedical scientists are internationally recognized in the fields of infectious diseases, reproductive endocrinology, muscular dystrophy, neuroscience, cardiovascular physiology, and gastrointestinal diseases, to name just some of our major programs and many other programs coming online. We have now secured new space in the Center for Molecular Medicine that will allow us to develop and staff a clinical research center. Many of these basic science research programs will now be able to move into translational and clinical phases. Extraordinary research is being done locally at UNR Med to address disease that has worldwide impact and affects all of us and our families. Meet Research Assistant Professor Dr. Carice Sameda, who works in the lab of Drs. Takako and Peter Jones to study FSHD, one of the most prevalent muscular dystrophy diseases affecting patients of all ages. She has identified novel therapeutic agents and demonstrated proof of principle that CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing can be used to correct the defect in this disease. Dr. Hameda, please stand. Thank you for your contributions. One of our continuing and enduring sources of research, investment, and development is the IDEA Network of Biomedical Research Excellence Program, what we refer to as the Nevada IMBRE. Nevada IMBRE is a $17 million program of research infrastructure support throughout the state of Nevada. Here are just a couple examples of the support that IMBRE has provided. $476,000 to early-stage University of Nevada, Reno investigators, $66,000 to university undergraduate research students and their research mentors, $37,000 in scientific core service and equipment awards. Our undergraduate, graduate, and medical students all benefit from this research-intensive culture and learning environment. Our investments in the Office of Medical Research are reaping tremendous results. We funded 39 first-year medical students in summer research projects this year, up from 25 first-year students the year before. 36 of those students are engaged in clinical research projects with both community and full-time faculty members. These students will have the opportunity to present their work at Medical Student Research Day on November 5th. I hope you will join them. So, we return to our unrivaled history and our unlimited future. My goal tonight was to honor our past by recognizing our tremendous successes and describing a few of the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. These challenges will be met only if we fully understand, embrace, and enhance our culture. It is not that hard to be successful in the short term, but it is hard to do it in the right way, to do it elegantly and intentionally, and to build a culture that will sustain us for the long term. That is why we are investing heavily in strategic planning and organizational development initiatives that will lead to specific action plans designed to enhance our work culture and build on the momentum created over the past year. I strongly believe and hope that you agree that our school's strategic plan is most effective when we have a culture of trust, respect, compassion, learning, and continuous improvement. Our culture assessment included a major survey that many of you completed, follow-up data dialogues, and the development of action plans. That effort is being led by several school leaders and culture champions. I would like those leaders and culture champions with us tonight to please stand so we can thank you for your time and commitment. You will be hearing much more about this initiative. Next month, we will conduct a school-wide survey seeking your input not on culture, but on the school's new strategic plan. And I thank you in advance for responding to the survey. Your input is incredibly important for our future. This year, we celebrate 50 years of medical education and academic excellence. We take our missions and our responsibilities seriously and personally. We are a great medical school, a school with strong roots in northern Nevada, but with a commitment to serving the entire state, as well as influencing medical education and biomedical science globally. We are a committed, engaged, aspirational institution with an unrivaled history and great traditions. Thank you all for being part of our last 50 years and for helping shape our next 50. Our future is truly unlimited.